Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's been so long. To be honest, I had no reason to stay away for so long. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I miss you guys. It feels so good to be back. If you're new here, please do not forget to like, comment. Most importantly, please tap on the subscribe button. Please, guys, you need to subscribe. I need you guys to subscribe, please. Okay, so today I'm going to be giving you guys a breakdown of the month of July. I've had a lot. I think this is my first vlog this month. Yeah, I think so. I've a lot has happened this month. I set out goals for myself. That's why I have my laptop here so I can really see everything I want to talk about. I have set out goals for myself, and by the grace of God, I hit most goals I set for the month. So, firstly, I said I was going to. If you watched my last vlog, you know I said I was going to learn how to swim, and so guys, I learned how to swim. I've completed my class, and I am a good swimmer now. I'm still going to continue practicing. You know what they say about practice? It definitely makes perfect. Over time, I will keep going back. Tomorrow, I'm going to go there. I keep going, just learning new things. You're never perfect, especially when it comes to swimming. You need to keep doing it. Anyways, guys, so I learned how to swim. What else did I do? Okay, I said I was going to work on my CV. I did that. It feels good because I haven't worked on my CV for years. I just had to do that. And then oh, I found a new home, guys. Okay, so let me give you these G's. Let me shift in and out very well for you guys. Anyway, so sometime this year it just clicked that I somehow felt so by home. I'm going to explain to you what I mean by home. I'm sure a lot of people will be like, what does she mean by she found a new home? You know what? I always tell people that I feel like the church is our home here on earth. Is the home that God has given to us. So I always tell people that the one thing that makes me go to a church is that I feel at home in that space. So I was born into a Baptist church, and my parents still go to the same church up until now. And that's the church I have always attended. That's the church I'm going to get married in. That's my family church. But when I moved to Lagos, of course, Baptist is kind of old school, if you know what I mean. If you grew up in an Orthodox church, you would know what I mean. You know, the thing with Orthodox churches, if you weren't born there, you cannot just go and start. That's the thing. You have to be born there, used to the system and all of that. So when I moved to Lagos, I struggled with a church to attend. I found a Redeem where I lived at first. Oh, I even went to a Catholic church with my sister and her family then. And then of course, I wasn't feeling it. Of course, I found a Redeemed church close to my house. It still wasn't it until my friend Tonya invited me to Harvesters, HICC, and oh, it just felt like the perfect space. It was a youth church. I felt really at home, and it has been amazing. Harvesters has been a blessing to my life in every aspect. And then sometime this year, I was telling my friend Victor, my amazing friend, the sweetest boy, I was telling my friend Victor that it feels like I no longer connect. Like it feels like I need a new home. That was the word I used. And I also made a tweet about it sometime in April this year that I love my church so much, but it actually feels like I need a new home. So you know how you currently live in a house, beautiful house and all, and you just feel to yourself that I've lived here for long. It just feels like I should change environment. Yeah, and for, for me to have felt that way, it was weird because I've been going to one church all my life. So, and then I know my church is so amazing. I know we know the word, and for me, when it comes to fellowship, the word is the most important. Yeah, I love worship, I love praises and all of that, but the word is the most important thing for me. And I've been looking for that space to be in. Around last year, I was saying I was going to try this church. I just see them on my way back from my church, and I said I was going to go there, but it never just works. I told my friend before he left the country that we should go there. It never clicked. Sometime this year, I also asked a friend of mine that he should come so we go to a church together, and he said, "Oh, it was going to be busy that Sunday," and it didn't happen. So just the day before yesterday, Saturday or so, I was telling my friend Tony, and I said that I feel like I want to try a new church and I think we should try this. And she was very cool. I thought she was going to kick against that. She was like, let's go there and let's see. And then we tried this new church. As soon as we packed and we stepped into this church, I could not speak to her at that point, but I just said something in my mind and I said, this is home. And as I was just waiting for confirmation from her because she likes the yopi life, and I felt like it didn't hit that angle. And she just turned to me as we found a seat and she said, I like this space. It was just the confirmation I needed. And I picked my phone and I sent my friend Victor a message. I said, this church I told you I was going to attend, I love it and it feels like home. And that was it. It just felt like I found a new home. It was such an amazing way to end the month of July because for a very long time I've been looking for a new space and I found a new home. It just felt so good. I was so at home. Everything. And you know what made me like it the most is that it's the pastor is so young, but it's not the yopi kind of church. It's not the new school kind of church. It's a combination of both old school and new school. It was just everything for me. I loved it so much. It just felt like living where you used to live, an amazing apartment you used to live, and you packed into another amazing apartment and in an amazing neighborhood. It just feels like moving from one realm of glory to another realm of glory. And most times when people say that they are changing their churches, most people frown at it. It's okay to move from one realm of glory to another realm of glory. There's God in your house, there's God everywhere, but just find that space that you connect to. I know when I was telling my mom last night, I explained to her and I told her that I did not leave God. I left one house of God to another house of God. I didn't leave God. And I love where I'm coming from. I will always go back if there's a program I need to attend there. However, I'm just leaving one beautiful house to another beautiful house. I have not changed. I'm not saying I'm leaving God. We become so religious that we're attached to just one space. It is God you're serving. As long as you find God in that space that you're in, go for it. So I just want to also use this as an opportunity to encourage people that if you feel like the home you're in, whether the physical home or the spiritual home you're in, you just need to change that space. Speak to God, find that space, that new space you connect with, and go for it. Let's not make religion, let's not make Christianity like it's one thing that it has to be one space. No, it's God you're serving. Go for a space that works for you. So, yeah, I found a new home, guys. I moved from one beautiful home, one home that I grew in spiritually, and I moved into another beautiful home. I love it so much. Oh, I've been talking and talking, and I've not told you the name of my new church. So my new church is Global Impact Church. To be honest, I have not heard of it before I started seeing the signpost. And the name of the pastor is Pastor Yemi Davis. And I think it's a beautiful space. I'm happy to be in this beautiful space. And my former home is HICC Avestas International Christian Center. And I'm so happy that I'm moving from one realm of glory, or I've moved from one realm of glory to another realm of glory. It just feels very satisfying, and I'm grateful to God for that. So that's one of the highlights of the month of July for me. I moved from one beautiful home to another beautiful home.
No one knows your listening habits better than you. With Spotify Premium, you can download and pull up your playlists anywhere. Take advantage of offline listening and let your playlists take over, one song at a time.
Good. Relax it. Put your legs together. Legs together. Don't try to move your legs. Relax it. And then relax. Good one. Nice. Very good. Go. Nice one. You're closing your eyes. Your legs are not together.
So lately, I've been navigating life by taking it step by step. So I've noticed that rushing things is not one thing that works for me. So I go at my pace and at the pace of the Holy Spirit. So I let God guide me. However, I am not rushing any phase of my life. I'm going gradually. I like that I learned how to swim. I like that I worked on my CV. I like that I found a new home. All of these things just makes me happy. And I've just been telling God, one of my prayer points um, recently is, Lord, I need clarity. So you can be many things, you can ask God for many things, and these things come and you do not even have clarity to navigate life. And so lately my prayer point has been, God, I need clarity. I need to get things done at the right time and at the right pace. So overall, guys, life has been really good. I learned how to swim. Let me give you guys gist about my swimming. So day one, I was taught breath control, how to breathe underwater. That was beautiful. I'm going to attach videos. So the coach taught me how to breathe underwater, breath control. And there was one thing that struck that I learned about swimming. It's the air in your lungs that keeps you afloat. I don't know how, I never knew this. So that's what keeps you afloat. So the amount of air you have stored in your lungs is what keeps you afloat. As long as you can hold your breath, you will keep floating. And then after that, the next class, I was taught how to glide. It was so good that, like, gliding on water is so nice. And then I was taught how to kick. Kicking keeps you afloat too. So as long as you can kick, you will stay afloat. And then I was taught how to use my hands, different strokes, and all of that. It was really beautiful. I could even swim at the deep end, and I was taught how to tread. So if you find yourself at deep waters or large body of waters, to stay afloat, if you get tired, you can just keep treading. I was taught that. And then what else did I learn? I learned a lot of things. It was so much fun, and learning how to swim just made me so happy. If I can learn how to swim, you can do anything. So please set that goal for yourself. It could be you driving, it could be you learning how to swim, it could be you even learning a skill. Set that goal for yourself. You can do it. You can achieve anything you put your heart to. You might not have the money immediately, but just set your heart to it, work towards it. A way will come. So sometimes we just let ourselves, I'm speaking to myself too, because we just keep ourselves in the dark because we think we do not have enough money. Last year I had really close opportunities to leave the country, and I kept myself in the dark because I thought I didn't have enough money. I could have forged ahead more, I could have pushed more, I could have looked for a way to get scholarships, look for a way, just find ways. I got admissions into like 6 schools last year, into a Russell group of school even. And I let everything slip off my hand because I let the thought of not having enough money box me. And it was so sad that I lost those opportunities. And so this is me encouraging someone to do not let money be that thing that puts you in a box. Sometimes just try. There's always a way. There's a way. Try, speak to people. Something can just happen for you. Don't be like me. Don't lose opportunities like me. Anyways, we're alive and we're well, and better opportunities will come. It's been so I enjoy doing these vlogs. It just feels like I'm chatting with friends and all of that. Guys, please do not forget to like, do not forget to comment, do not forget to subscribe, and do all of those cute things. I love you all so much. I'll see you guys next week. I'm not going to miss out, by God's grace. I'm going to do another vlog next week. I love you all so much. Please subscribe before you leave. I love you. I love you. I love you. Bye, guys.